Hey everybody, it's Debbie and you're at your home, your happy place. Thanks for joining me today. I'm shouting out, even though I haven't pinned it up yet, I will. I have to shout out Liz. My goodness, Liz. Not only is your channel great, but she's a wordsmith. And you guys know it's Liz from Traditions by the Season. My last video, I mean, she always writes things that just blow me away, but that one just really got me. It just kind of it blew my socks off. Thank you so much, sweet Liz. I love you. You know that. Okay, so today we're out on the veranda. And why do I call it the veranda? You know, what does veranda mean? I'm going to have to look that one up. It's just so much more than a deck to me. It's so big. I mean, it looks like a grand ballroom. And we didn't plan it. This was part of the building plans that we used. And I sit out here with my husband. Now that it's cleaned up, we've been having breakfast or lunch out here. When he's grilling, he's in my egg chair. He's calling it his now. We may have to get another one. I feel so wonderful. To me, this is like, I've never even stayed in a hotel where we had a balcony or deck area like this. I mean, if you stay in a hotel and it's got that big wraparound porch, this one reminds me of West Baden in French Lick. It's the big pillars, the rocking chairs all the way around that hotel. And there's an ice cream shop inside. You can go grab a cone and sit out there. Oh, that's what this feels like, except the view here is way better than West Baden's view. And so if you're ready, ooh, it's morning here. You might like a cup of tea or coffee, and maybe it's 5 o'clock where you are. Get a cocktail, join me as we quickly decorate the back veranda. Okay, so we did a real thorough cleaning about a week ago for all of the pollen. And some of my friends are like, yeah, we wait till it's all done. We don't have that luxury here. The spaces that we have to do before people start coming, which will be 2 weeks from yesterday, we'd never get it done in time. And so we do a thorough cleaning, and then out here, I come out every other day and I do a wipe down of the surfaces, not the floor, but the surfaces, to get the pollen off. And I start with, this one's been used, but it doesn't matter. I start with one of these microfiber towels I showed you. They come on a roll and you tear them off. You can use them just like you would a paper towel, but you can rinse them and reuse them. So I love these, and this one's dry at the moment. So we're going to start with my fire pit, and I'll just show you what I'm pulling off with just this dry. On my tables, I want some kind of moisture, and this is totally awesome. I will see if it's on Amazon, but we buy ours. We were told a long time ago when we bought our boat that this is the best cleaner, all-purpose cleaner for and degreaser and spot remover. I bought mine at the Dollar General. I'm going to go rinse this out, and I'm going to be able to use it on the other tables still. Okay, other tables done. I will link these below, and if I can link the Totally Awesome, I will. All right, we did go ahead and move that little rug underneath here. I think it looks great. This color of these chairs was really my stepping off point for color choices here this year. And I'm really in love with it. These pillows are some of the brand of these pillows starts with an H. I'll put it in here, but the links will be there. The first thing I bought from them, I think, were napkins, embroidered napkins that I got last year. Gorgeous. And so their pillows, I can't tell you the quality. It's so good. It's a pillow cover, so you do have to buy the insert. Their inserts are expensive, their pillows are expensive, but it's a normal size, so I purchased a less expensive outdoor filler for these. But the color, ooh, let me put it on the chair that you can see. It's just so pretty. I love it. So this you can see through our double doors and from inside. So I wanted something on here that was kind of a showstopper. And if you've been with me for a while, you see this come out every year, but it's usually in the house. I don't typically put ceramics out here, but it's pretty heavy and that's a little low. And so far it has sat out here during the worst thunderstorms and has not moved. So. And as you can see, ooh, I love that. I love that. This is going to be a really simple, not overdone outdoor space, which gives me calm and relaxation. So the goal in this little area was to create something. When we built the house, we built it so that when you walk in, there's a straight shot out to the view. And even though, like, you might not be able to see the mountains in the distance, you definitely see the pillars and the porch area, and this is framed out in that. And I think this is it's just beautiful. I love looking at it, and we've yet to have company since we've done it. But when we had the other 4 chairs, the orange ones, which I'll show you where they are in a second, but this was a very popular spot. People were drawn to this if you wanted to sit outside and you weren't eating a meal. Well, I'd have to be on the balcony to show you upstairs so you'd see the overview, but we separated. It looks a little bit like a hotel down there. We separated all of the that half circle because all the cushions got ruined, but that part's not. And we thought about making some new ones, but we still needed a place for those orange chairs to go. And honestly, from upstairs, looking down on it, it looks really inviting. So we are going to go with that this year. It's not an area that typically people go to. So maybe with all the seating down there, when we have a party, people will go down. And those little things are lightweight. You can still sit on them without a cushion. So people could pull them around and make little groupings. All right, this one's getting a little faded. I think this is from TJ Maxx, or I think this was from Hobby Lobby several years ago, but so it's not exactly, oh, it's missing a palm. I got 2 of them. I should check the other one. It's not exactly that pale blue, but it's far enough away it works. I don't know if they still have that. Those were about $33, $39. They're heavy side tables. I use them for a little table like that, or as a pedestal. It'd be great for a plant. I have one inside similar that has one of our fountains on it, but they do get a little mucky looking after a year's use or 2. I think you could probably spray paint them, but we were cleaning out the garage and this was laying in there. I have a feeling I have several. I think they hung on the wall. If I'm not mistaken, there's probably 2 hanging on the wall of the lake house that we sold furnished. So I won't be seeing those, but I thought, would this dress it up a little? And it does. It does. It just gave it a nice fresh look. I showed this in a haul. I got this at Home Goods this year. It wasn't separate, like it's already planted in there. Of course, it's faux. And I just think it's really pretty. So we have a super cozy, wonderful spot to sit. I mean, enjoy the view, grill, read a book, which is what I do when I come out. Sometimes I move it out here where it gets a little bit more sun. But under here, that egg chair is safe from rain and all the cushions and things like that. And we've got a great spot for your book and your cup or your can of soda, whatever it is. It's just creating a spot that somebody's going to be drawn to, even if it's just you. So we picked up these pots last year at Home Goods. And I'm just going to say, if you're in the market for a pot, that is the place to go. You're going to find some of your most beautiful, unique, and good priced pots there, way far than you're going to find at a big box store. We put the gravel in as decoration, also to give it some more weight so it's not blown over. I'd say we should maybe clean that out a little bit. And then this year, the palms we found were $10 more than last year. I got a deal last year for $14, but still at $24. These are beautiful, and when the wind's blowing out here, oh my goodness. And look at that. We've got a nice big tall fronds coming in already. My husband planted this. Now these were hibiscus with, I think those are hibiscus, with the reddish plant. I really don't know what that's called. Already mixed together at Lowe's, and look at all the blooms that are ready to come. I mean, this is going to be gorgeous all summer. And we've got these in a spot where they are going to pick up sun and rain all of the time. So I have two in the exact same spot on the other side. Now I picked up these ferns this week. Very disappointed in the size of the ferns that we're seeing this year where we live. My husband came home with some that he got at Lowe's. They were $10 each. Well, I think we planted them in the yard. I told him those are not what you plant in the yard, but whatever. He did it. And I think he put two on the side of the house by the swing. I got slightly bigger ones for $14.88 at Walmart, but normally my ferns that I buy are at least 2 to 3 times the size of these. And I don't mind paying more because I really like a big bushy fern. My fern pots will not arrive till this afternoon or this evening, and I want to get the video out. So I'm going to go ahead and show them to you. They are a darker wicker. I think they may have come in another color, but I think, yes, they come in a gray as well. They're not inexpensive, but let me tell you, they are 9 pounds. And when you're looking at putting something that's tall outside where the wind blows, you're going to want something with a little weight. So I'm excited to see that when they come, if they're actually going to not top. So I picked this one up on Amazon for my front porch to go over my rug in front of the double doors there. And I just didn't love the layering of this on that. So I brought it out here and I'm really happy with it. I do want an underlaying rug, but I don't want one that's really, really deep. So I'm still looking for that, but hoping that I'll find something in the blue and white range that I'll be able to put underneath here just to ground it a little more. I do not know where I bought this. I really don't. I don't know. I'm going to suggest that it was Hobby Lobby, but I've had them at least a year, if not 2. Maybe I got them last year. I love, this one's not been cleaned. It's got a lot of pollen on it, but I love the stainless on there. And they did break in a storm. So see that? Woohoo! But here we still have some of the plexi. And I don't care about that. I do need to wipe out the plastic candle, and that didn't come with it, you guys. So you can put anything in there. But I just love these. You know, there's X's on our, there's X's in our, I forgot what you call these, but these are Southern railings. And of course, there's X's in the windows. There's X's in the front door, grids. And I just have X's in a lot of spots. In the tops of my cabinets, I have them. In the kitchen, there's an X built into one of the islands on the sides. And I just want that consistent look. It's not overdone because you don't even really notice it, but it's that subconscious thing of repeating a pattern. So I'm going to clean this up. And honestly, I can show you what it's going to, where it's going and what it's going to look like without even doing it. And that's it. It just gives me my coastal look that I go for when I'm out here. It's peaceful. It's wonderful. We can take them down and set them by the door. This is from the same collection of those pillows, and it's the exact same blue. Well, I don't know if it's exact, but it's so close. And I love the quiet, understated palm on it. And I am going to, I don't know which chairs. These look big. They may end up on these chairs, I'm thinking. And then this is a set I already had. And as you can see, I get really turned off by color mismatches out here. I mean, I'll mix stuff all the time inside, but this is got a lot more gray in it. But that far away, I think we're going to be good. And honestly, it's going to be in the sun. I don't know if it'll fade, but I had these. They're printed on both sides. Got these on Amazon. I don't know what year, but I probably use them every year somewhere. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to pop some pillow inserts in and clean these up, and we'll see how this turns out. That candle needs to be replaced. It's obviously one of those that was actually wax, and gosh, it's a shame because looks like it's got three little bulbs that light up in there, and I love it. This lantern I got at Hobby Lobby 2 years ago. I love them, fell in love with them. They were 50% off, which sometimes that happens, and I had two. The other one was out there, and this year, I mean, this is wood, so that was completely rotted off. I picked it up and it just all fell apart. So, it was not made to sit out. Here we're underneath a roof line, so I need to replace that. This obviously could stand some paint, and I'll probably just keep it in that color. And then, yeah, I could definitely pop a little fern or something here. Something that either takes the shade or is faux. So that's an improvement I could make. And what about over here, you guys? Give me your suggestions. I'm not going to put more seating. I think I have plenty of seating over here. So my thoughts are probably some more greenery, whether faux or real. And somebody might say, oh, you need a fountain, but hopefully you can hear. Those will be running constantly all summer. And as soon as they're finished on the other side of the waterfall, that also will be running constantly. So, oh, hello, Bella. I didn't even know you were out there. Okay, so anyway, here, let me just use one of these since I don't have the stands yet and see what you think. Oh, yeah, that would be, especially one of the smaller ones. Yeah, that might be too big. So I probably should get something a little smaller. However, I could, again, I've got the space. If those were in plant stands, which I have some in the garage, that could look really inviting. And I still think I need a little something there. Oh, you know what? I know what I need. I think I have something downstairs I might steal. This is one of those items you can typically find, I'd say, for about $20. I got this one at Michael's. 2 years ago. And I don't know what it cost. Maybe they sell these all the time. But one of you guys mentioned how your grandma said you always need a place to set a drink when you have a chair. And this could use a paint job. Let me try to get it. There we go. So getting a little rusty where it was, but yeah, that allows us a spot. It's not very big for Drake, but I think that imagine these on. Let me go see if I can find some plant stands. You guys, if it wasn't for me doing these videos, honestly, I wouldn't talk through these things. I talk through them because I'm talking to you about decor. And the truth is, I would have never, ever done this. And it really, kind of like downstairs, if you saw the video where I added the ferns at the end to the sides of the sofa table. It just completed the look. And here, suddenly we've framed this seating area. It looks really inviting, and the functionality is there where it wasn't, because honestly, when people are out here, they do either have a book or a drink or both. And with that giant lantern, which I love, there's no place for a drink. So I am really thrilled with the way that turned out. So you guys, I found this rug on Pinterest. I'm going in this direction in the inside. Right now I still have the pink and green in the family room. I have pink, green, and blue in the dining area here. And then I'm probably going completely no pink, but doing the green and blue or almost all blue in the kitchen. So I found these rugs, or this rug on Pinterest, and it's from Amazon. And I wanted to buy this one for sure before I invested in some of the other pieces I wanted. I believe it's a washable. I love this print, and look at it with this. Ooh, this is nothing I had thought of doing, but I am going to try it. I think this would be way more elevated than your typical buffalo plaid underneath a rug. So let's try that. Okay, you guys be honest. Tell me what you think. I think we're very used to seeing the layering on a buffalo plaid, but this actually has a nice little border. So I think it works really well, and it is exactly the size I needed. It goes almost to the edges of my door frame, and yet it's far enough away from my chairs that it makes sense. And I think it looks great. I have definite sunbathers here. They just love laying in the sun. All right, you guys, I think that turned out great. I don't think the color is off enough for it to actually have any detriment. In fact, I really like it. I wouldn't have probably gone with a coral print this early, but it's what I had. The jug with the rattan wrapped handle is still available at Kirkland's, and it's available in different sizes. I got mine at least 3 years ago. I was about to buy another one. In fact, I already ordered more of these leaves on Amazon. I ordered 2 more packs because I was thinking of doing that on these 2 tables, you know, that I've put the lanterns on. And anyway, changed my mind like I often do. So let's do a final tour. Thank you guys for joining me today. I'm going to tell you, I mean, overall, I thought, oh, this video will be so short because it's just a couple of things. But as you saw, I kind of, you know, as I'm talking to you guys, I start getting a little bit more creative about what I can do. But I'm just going to say, I really got inspired. I wish I could think of her name right now. If I do while I'm editing, I'll look her up. She is amazing, and I watched her do her porch, her patio area, courtyard she called it, in California, and I was just blown away. And yet it was simple. And that was the idea. I mean, we never overdo out here. It's a big space, and I guess, you know, my goal is, I guess the point I'm trying to make is a whole bunch of little things make something look cluttered, but some bigger, well-placed pieces they'll take up more decor space, and they have a presence, and you don't feel like you need to keep adding and adding. And so my big example would be on this fire pit, adding this larger piece. I already had it, but you know, it really, for me, it really set everything in place and kind of grounded it. And if you've noticed, I've kept almost what you would call monotone. I mean, it is very much just blue. White is such a neutral, I don't think that matters. And yes, we have gray shingles, and we have gray decking, so it's all neutral. And then as I scared myself by doing another color when I bought these chairs, I'm just really in love with where it is right now. So the biggest and boldest print that I did was actually moving my indoor rug out underneath the Happy Place rug, and it's just enough. It's not competing with anything. So my camera died mid-sentence. I really don't know. I think I was in that spot where, please give me a like. If you know someone who would enjoy my channel, share it with them. And I love talking to you in the comments. Okay, you guys, if you're not following me on Pinterest, I really would encourage you to. I have been making shoppable pins there that I am so excited about. So, like I've done some outdoor ones, front porch ones, which most of those items on there I already own and love. And I've done, might have done some indoor ones. I'm not really sure, but I've also done some clothing ones. And it just makes it so easy. If you're looking for inspiration only, that's great. But as I said, I shop Pinterest. I really do. That rug that I put down here, I clicked right through and bought it on that, whoever that person was. Hopefully they got a commission from posting that. So it's just a nice way to support your favorite YouTube channels, is by shopping our links. I really so appreciate it. All right, I don't know when I'm coming back. I got so much to show you. It's just crazy, and it's all got to be done in 2 weeks. So I'll see you soon. And you guys let's see, what's today going to be? Wednesday? Okay, you guys have a great rest of your week, and hopefully I'll see you before Sunday. Bye.